Hello, Kita Queens and KitaBeautties. We're about to do another hair and makeup get ready with me today. The last one I did got more views than what I normally get, so I was a little happy about that. Should we do hair first or should we do makeup first? We're gonna do hair first. I was sent some hair from NaBeautyHair, NaBeautyHair, however y'all would like to pronounce it. They sent me this cute little headband. It's so cute. I'm gonna be wearing this. I've been wanting one of these. And a wig cap, a thank you card. Then we have the wig. The wig, baby, the wig. Y'all know I be excited to get new hair anyway, just because I really be walking around looking nappy-headed like this. And it has a net over it, but I already took mine off. And then it has the styrofoam inside. This is a 13x6 human lace front wig, and it comes with 4 combs in the inside, 2 on each side, and then 1 in the front and the back. It is also a 16-inch silky bob, and as you can see, the lace does come pre-plucked. I requested to have my lace be a dark brown tone, so that is why it's this shade. I'm just about to take it off and cut the lace off, and then I'm gonna show y'all how I install it, and then we're gonna get right into the makeup. So I cut the lace off camera using my scissors. I just cut jagged around the edges, and now I'm taking my foundation on this small eyeshadow brush, and I'm just brushing it on the edges of this lace front. Then I'm going to position it where I want it to be, and I'm going to take a sectioning clip and make sure the hair is not in my way as I cut around my ear, just so it can have space to breathe through this wig. If you do not do this, your ear will be suffocating under your lace front. I know this is probably the hardest step, which is the hardest step for me, but just take your time so you don't cut off too much hair. I have done that before, but luckily today I didn't really mess it up just because I didn't cut too much off. I pinned the other side back and cut it off camera, so now I'm going to just start gluing it down, and I'm taking my Got To Be Glued freeze spray in the back of this edge brush to hold it down. Then I'm going to use my Bougie Girl fan to dry up the spray, and I did this all around the perimeter of my edges. Now, if you watch my last wig installation video, you know my sideburns are very rebellious when it comes to lace. So I have to use extra spray when I'm gluing down my lace wig on my sideburns, just because if I don't, they'll come up. And sometimes even when I do use extra spray, they still come up. So after I glue it down, I'm just going to part off the pieces that we will be using for baby hairs. If you know me, then you know I'm not a professional. I just be doing stuff, playing in hair, and it usually works out. So don't be trying to come for me in the comments, because I never said I was a professional. Just watch and see what the outcome is. So yes, I'm parting off both sides, and then I'm going to clip my hair back again. And to cut the baby hairs, I'm going to use my metal scissors. These are the same scissors that I use to cut my lace, but I'm cutting them going at an upward angle, as you can see. And now I'm going to just cut this side, and then I'm just going to be swooping them using my edge brush and some foam mousse. This hair was very silky and easy to work with. The part that takes the longest for me when I'm doing any wig is doing my edges. This is a 250 density wig, so this wig came very thick. Like very thick, but I just took my time and it was to my liking. I'm gonna do another video where I'm styling in a different way, because y'all know I like to switch up my styles every time I get some new hair. So after I finished doing my baby hairs, my sideburns came up, so I had to apply some extra spray. And then after I had it laid down, I just went in with my bandana off camera. So after this, we will be getting into the makeup. Okay, y'all, so we're about to start this makeup. I'm running out of time. I'm going to start by moisturizing my face because it's dry. This may be a subtle look today because I'm kind of pressed for time. I'm holding a mirror, y'all, so I'm going to be looking down. I'm just filling in my brows using my Kim.K black eyebrow pencil. Y'all already know. If you don't know, you should know. I like to fill in my brows at the tail end first and then work my way to the front. And after it's to my liking, I just take the other end of that pencil and brush them through. As you know, my brows are pretty thick, so I don't really have to do much to them as far as filling them in. I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the shade Chestnut. I'm cleaning up my eyebrows using this flat synthetic brush from Crown Brushes, and after I finish cleaning up the top and the bottom, I'm going to take a buffing brush and just blend out the excess concealer. Now I'm just taking my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is a darker shade than what I normally use, and I'm using it as an eyeshadow base. I went darker today just because our look is about to be very, very subtle, and I don't need my eyeshadows to be that pigmented. Okay, so I'm going to just use the palette that I'm currently holding, and it is the Born Beautiful Cosmetics palette. And it has a big mirror, which is why I'm holding it. But I'm just going to take the colors out of this palette today. I can't hold it all the way up just because mine is almost, well, it is kind of cracked because I'm clumsy. The first color I'm going to be taking is, let me see if I can't hold this all the way up. Yeah, I can. Okay. The first color I'm going to be taking is Black Pearl. And I know I said it's going to be a subtle look. I always start my subtle looks with black, surprisingly. I'm just going to pack it on the outer edge of my eye using this packing brush from Amazon. I will have the link down below because a lot of y'all ask me what brushes I use, even though I already told y'all in a separate video. About to go in and blend out the edges before we add our next color. The next color I'm going to take is Doris, which is this one right here. Oh shit. Ugh. One of them just fell out, and that was the one I was going to use. So I'm just taking the shade Doris on this big fluffy brush, and I'm just lightly patting it on top of the first shade that we used just to blend out the edges. I'm about to go in the shade Gold Wing. Is the one that fell out, and it fell out because of me. I cracked the palette, but I'm about to mix this yellow gold shade and this shade together and just pack it on my lid. Like, look at that. Oh, it was such a pretty color, and it fell out. So as you can see, I'm just patting on this shade using the same type of patting brush that we used to pack on the first shade. And this is a no cut crease look, so it doesn't have to be neat whatsoever. As you can see, I like to take my color all the way to the top, but after I have that gold shade laid down, I just go on top of it with that darker shade, which is making it sort of like a burnt orange type of color. And this is exactly the look I was going for. Once it's all patted on, I'm going to take my e.l.f. black liquid liner and I'm going to just draw a very, very elongated wing. I wanted this wing to be super long and super, super sharp enough to break somebody's neck. And as you can see right here, I'm going in with my felt tip from my Kim.K liner, which it actually worked out. And now I'm applying lashes. I don't remember the name or the brand of these lashes. I just remember that I got them off of AliExpress. After my lashes are on, I'm just going to take this bandana down because we're about to get into the foundation routine and I don't want to look like I have on a mask. Why did they do that? They did not have to do that.
Y'all see what I be saying?
Lately, y'all, every time I do my baby hairs and put on a bandana and take it off, it doesn't look anything like I had it. So that's what I was saying in the last clip. But I just pinned up my hair to get it out my face. Now I'm going to just go in with my Revlon Color Stay Foundation. As y'all know, I like to do drops around my face and then blend it out with my fingers just because I don't like to have on a lot of foundation. But to be honest, a lot came out of this bottle today. So I just had to work with it, y'all. This tutorial was all over the place. Like, I wish y'all could have saw my studio. I made the biggest mess recording this and the look wasn't even that dramatic, but it was just one of them days, girl. But it all worked out. To highlight, I'm gonna just be going in with my Makeup Revolution foundation and it's in the shade F13. I'm gonna be applying it to my chin, my under eyes, and to my forehead. Y'all know we don't do makeup on the nose, baby. Not for everyday makeup. To blend it out, I'm just using my Real Techniques body sponge. Now I'm just setting my highlight in place using my Fit Me press powder, and this is in the shade Mocha, and I'm taking it on the same side of that sponge that I used to blend out my highlight and my foundation. After I have it set in place, I'm going to go in with my Black Radiance press powder in the shade Ebony, and I'm taking it on this powder brush and just setting the perimeter of my face. I wanted to do a bold lip, but we about to do a nude, cause girl, I'm ready to get finished. To line my lips, I went in with my LA Colors eyebrow pencil in the color dark brown, and I like to line around the perimeter of my lips first and then just lightly fill in the edges. Then to fill in the center, I went in with my favorite liquid lipstick shade, which is Absolute New York in the shade Terracotta, and I just left it matte today. I did not put any gloss on top of it. So now I'm going in with my setting spray and I'm just setting everything in place. Then I'm gonna hit it with my Bougie Girl fan, and then we're gonna finish the hair. Okay, so I'm taking this thin angle brush and I'm about to put some concealer in this part. I'm about to cover that up with eyeliner. After I go over the part, I'm going to straighten out this hair using my flat iron, and I'm just doing the chase method using this very, very fine tooth comb. I just straightened it and then kind of did a little bump at the end. This is a 16-inch bob, but on me it looks so much longer than a bob just because I'm short. So 16-inch kind of looks like an 18-inch on me. Like, it barely looks like a bob. It just looks like straight hair. So I'm just flat ironing it to make sure there are no waves in the hair. I did do this on both sides, and after I finished flat ironing it, I went on top of it with some of my mousse to lay down the flyaways. So I got dressed off camera and then I came back. Now I'm going over the top of it with my hot comb just because I felt like it wasn't as flat as I wanted it to be. And then after I do that, I went on top of it again, but this time with oil just because, girl, some of these flyaways just kept wanting to pop back up. But after I do that, this is the finished look. So I'm going to just let y'all watch my outro. This is my subtle everyday version for this look, so stay tuned to see the dramatic style that I do using this hair and the makeup I choose to pair with it. But this is what my part is looking like. Yes, baby, 6-inch. I get this wig a 8+ just because the density on this thing is out of this world. But this is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, rate, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next one. Bye bye.